there, welcome back to my channel. As promised, we're going to be talking about what it costs to live in Portugal, obviously just my personal experience. But if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Hemstad and I moved to Portugal with my husband and 2 kids in March 2022. And I've been sharing a couple of videos about what it's like here. And a lot of you have had questions about quality of life and cost of living. So hopefully today's video can answer those questions for you. I live in the Algarve region of Portugal, southern Portugal, in the Faro district. And there are a variety of price ranges when it comes to cost of living. My husband and I found this place really easily. Our landlady is incredible. But this is the entryway. This is what you see when you first enter the townhome. It's a townhome with a private entrance. And when you come up these stairs, one of my favorite things about this place, you could tell that I'm a mom, is this gate. So this gate did not exist when we first moved in here, when we were touring it. The landlady saw that we had 2 small kids. My kids are really young, and she immediately was like, if you guys are gonna live here, I'm going to have a carpenter custom make a gate. So this gate was custom made after we signed the lease, and the wood and the stain matches the stairs. Like, I seriously thought we were gonna have to go get a gate, which is fine. We've always had to do that. We've always had to get, plastic gates. But the fact that she got this gate made for us, and it has a latch, it's just like, as a parent, it's just, I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about my kids falling down the stairs. And the fact that she initiated that, we didn't have to ask her, she's a mom herself. It just was like, it was so nice to be considered. And if you've watched my other videos, you know that I keep stressing or emphasizing how family oriented Portugal is. It's just seriously people, they consider you as a parent. They know what you're going through. And so that's been huge. And so every time I come by this gate, I just feel seen and taken care of, and I just so super grateful to our landlady for doing that. One more thing before we get started, I wanted you to know that I'm hosting a live Q&A where you can ask me all of your questions about moving to Portugal and settling in Portugal, and that's going to be this Saturday, July 30th. And if you can't make it live, there will be a replay. Tickets are only $40. So if you couldn't afford a one-on-one consultation with me, but you have questions, this is going to be a really great opportunity to come and ask me questions live. And I'll leave the details for that in the description. Let's get started with the tour. When we come up the stairs, I love that this place had this artwork already here. There's some incense, a lamp. And one thing I want to say is that when we came in, I was already sold because it smelled so fresh in here, but also that there was art in the entryway. We don't live in this space, but it's just beautiful that this is here. And one of the things that really caught our eye about this listing was that it was fully furnished. And I was like, okay, I don't really want to sit on old sofas or other people, things that other people have touched, but apparently it was newly renovated and brand new furnishing. So everything in here was new. But when I came in and I saw the art and how everything kind of works together, I was like, oh my gosh, the people who run this place really care about things being aesthetically pleasing, things being cohesive. I am a graphic and web designer by trade, so I really appreciate details like this. But I was like, yes, please. I love the interior decoration happening because, we spend a lot of time in our home, so it's important that you like where you live. When you come on through the entryway, something I want to point out immediately, I'm not going to turn on the lights because I don't want to mess with the camera lighting, but there are tons of ceiling lights, and you'll see more in the kitchen and in the bedrooms. I moved from California, and in California, I lived there for 10 years. There was never any lighting beyond 1 light in the bathroom and a couple in the kitchen, and it was always just poorly lit environments that I lived in. And I didn't realize how much that was impacting me till we moved here, and there's so much lighting. And in California, it was just you were just expected to go get your own lamps or get your own light fixtures. So the fact that there was all this lighting was amazing and a huge selling point for this place. And by the way, if you're wondering how much this place costs us, I'm going to be sharing that with you in the end of the video after we go over all the features. So coming through, let's talk about the bathroom. I don't know if the lighting's okay. Is it okay?
That's fine.
Okay, cool. The fan is obviously going to be going on, but this bathroom, I just loved that the tile was brand new put in. It doesn't have you know, when the bathroom is really old and has seen a lot of residents, and you can tell in the grout was clean, everything was nice. Again, there's like that interior decor, like thoughtfulness that was put into it. Like there's like this cool gray theme throughout the whole place. So I love that was there. This shower really sold me. I love a good, clean, minimal shower with clean tiles. And the rain shower head, this was like, please, yes. Like I've never had this. It's been a dream to have a rain shower head, especially for my husband because he's really tall. And all of our apartments have had this tiny little shower head, and he always has to crouch when he showers. And I literally feel so bad for him because I'm like, that sucks. So I'm like, this was amazing. And it has this detachable piece here, which I love because the kids don't want to be drowning under a shower. So, you know, I wish we had a tub, but honestly, I was willing to go without it because of that. So that's been amazing. The water is heated with gas. So that's one thing to note. We pay for gas separately from water and electricity. And then over here, this is a really simple bathroom thingy. And just everything you could tell was new. I love that everything was like clean and like there's not just shelving, like you can hide all your crap, which I love because I just feel like as parents, we can never keep our place clean. Like we literally spent 2 hours cleaning before this video and it's going to be trashed by the time we're done, like 100%. So love that. Bathroom, clean, clear, great. Let's go into the kids' bedroom. So right off the entryway is the kids' bedroom, and when you walk in, there's these gorgeous blue like seat things, and obviously we're not sitting here like putting our shoes on, but what we do use these for is we slide these next to the bed to keep the kids from falling out of the bed. So typically they're right next to the bed up against the wall, and they work as kid protection to keep them from falling. And then what I loved again is like if you look at this wall, let me come over here, like how amazing it is to not live in a home that's just like all white walls. Like obviously it's fine if that's your home, like that was my home for years and years and years, but to see that they like cared about this living space, that they put this wallpaper on the wall that's just like beautiful. There's yellow and blue and great cool gray themes like I said, and I love that because in the Algarve region, if you come here, you'll see that they have this very signature to the Algarve, yellow and blue, and it's a certain tone and hue that's just like so unique to this region. And I love that the person who owned this place brought those colors into this room. And again, I'm just geeking out because I love design. And then as you can see, she pulled the colors from the wall into the pillows, and the headboards are just like such a beautiful neutral color, and everything from like an aesthetic standpoint is within the same like vibe. And I know you didn't come here for an HGTV, but this is what's happening right now. I guess I should have been an HGTV host in another life. But one thing I want to let you know right now is pillows came with the place. Headboards came with the place. The bed, the mattresses, brand new, came with the place. Comforter came with the place. The mattress stand came with the place. The rug, like the fact that every bed has a rug placed next to it, because in the winter it does get down to like 50 degrees. It can be really windy, really chilly. Like the fact that the landlady thought of the fact that no one wants to get out of bed in the winter and put their feet on the cold floor. I just love that. It was so thoughtful, and every bed has it next to it. Again, these stools over here came with the place. And so did the lamps. Like again, it's just like I love it. And ooh, one thing I need to show you. We need to come over here. Hold on. I'm gonna climb over the bed really quick. Ugh. So these curtains came with the place. I love that. I've never lived in a place that came with curtains. And this is my favorite part. So we have neighbors next door, and I love that you just like press this button, and it can go all the way down to the ground, and it blocks out all light. So it's literally blackout shades. I mean, I've wanted blackout shades my whole life. I'm one of those people that cannot sleep unless there's blackout shades. And during the summer, the sun stays out until like 9 o'clock. And so my kids would always fight bedtime in the summer because it's so hard for them to sleep. And now I get to just turn that on, it comes down, it's dark in here, we close the door, it's pitch black, and they go to bed, and it's amazing. So the fact that that comes with it, huge selling point. Let's go ahead and go to our room. So right off the kids' room is the master bedroom, and again, they have this wallpaper moment. I feel like I'm Bobby from Queer Eye. I love it. I love like that it's kind of goldish, but it still has that yellow tone. I love the lamps and the coordination. I love the end tables with the gold. It's like everything comes together. And again, everything in here was fully furnished, brought in by the owner. So it was amazing. This mattress, we didn't have to buy it. The comforter, we didn't have to buy it. Throw pillows, headboard, lamps, coffee tables. And then, I wanted to talk about closets. So we have this same style of closet in the kids' room, but the kids' room one is full of junk. So amazing two-side closet. When you open this side, this is another thing that I loved because all my other places I've lived, I've had to buy drawers and things like that. And we're trying to be very minimal. We don't know how long we're living here. Came with drawers, like amazing drawers, space for storage, space for clothing, space for more storage. And on the other side is just even larger storage. So we put our like larger suitcases on the other side. And then another thing I wanted to note is the air conditioning and heating unit. So there's one of these in every room, and this was a huge selling point. When I was looking for places in Lisbon, if you wanted heat and AC in every room, it was like really expensive. Like we're talking like 2,000 euros. And maybe some people in the comments are gonna fight me on that. But when my husband and I came in March, prices were already starting to get higher and higher because the word is out, Portugal is the place to be, Lisbon is the place to be. So we were like, we really want to have more, we want our money to go further and pay for a higher quality of life. So the fact that brand new AC and heat in every room, it's been amazing, especially since there's a heat wave right now. I want to show you this little space, just in case you saw this. This did not come with it. I bought this awesome desk and chair. It was like 230 euros plus shipping from IKEA. And it's phenomenal. And I'm right next to this window. And this is where I film my videos. You probably have already seen that, but I get this awesome natural light. So I don't have to use a ring light. I don't have to buy equipment. It's literally the perfect setup if you've had one-on-one consultations with me. My bed's in the background and I love it. That's why I don't even put like the pixely weird like fake zoom backgrounds. I'm just like, this is where I live and I love it. I'm so proud. So yeah, and then one thing I want you to know is that there's a huge balcony that stretches from our bedroom all the way to the kids' bedroom. And we haven't done much with it. Like we don't really go out there, but we wanna buy a mini golf set for the kids because apparently our daughter loves mini golf. Like it's hilarious. She's the cutest mini golfer ever. So we're gonna use that stretch because it's really narrow, but they'll love it if we put some mini golf stuff. So, and then there's like a wall section for like mounting a TV and stuff like that, but we just use our laptop. Let's go to the kitchen. I want to show you guys the kitchen. Go ahead and come all the way through because I want to actually show them the door. So when you're parents and you want to have a life after your kids go to bed, the hardest part of any apartment we've lived in is that we have to be extremely quiet after the kids go to bed. But the bedrooms are over there and they have this sliding door. And so if I have to vacuum, the kids don't hear it. If I do the dishes at night, if I'm watching a movie, they don't hear it. It's like amazing to have this. It just feels, again, very thoughtful. And then I want to show you, we're going to do kitchen first. When I came in here, I loved, first of all, that we weren't getting cupboards or cabinets that have 80 years of paint on them. It was so nice to see brand new cabinets and brand new drawers and all this storage. We haven't even really maxed out this storage. And everything just looks so minimal and clean and simple. And again, the cool gray vibes are being brought into this room. And what I love about this is that it is a fridge. And this is a freezer. I mean, like, how cool is that? I was like, this makes it just look more, I just feel like they were so thoughtful about how can we make this space look as clean and clear and refreshing as possible. And I love that. We bought a microwave. We have our eggs stored on the counter because we're in Europe and that's normal here. Gas stove, which has been a learning curve, even though I prefer gas stoves, but I've been in California apartments with electric for so long, but it's been great. Got a great vent fan situation. when we lived in California, they had a vent fan, but apparently it didn't actually connect to the outside. So nothing actually got vented. So it's nice to know that this is actually a vent that escapes to the outside. That was really great. All of the appliances when we moved in, brand new. And I could not process that. Like, everything was brand new. So this is the oven. One thing to note, and I say this in my ebook, is that everything here is smaller. And at first it's gonna be a huge shock. You're like, I don't get it. How do I buy groceries? How do I cook food? Everything's small. How do I wash laundry? You'll get used to it. Just trust me, you will get used to it. Another thing I wanted to point out was we only have one sink, but it's been fine. Like, I remember in California, I had 2 sinks and they were always full of dishes. We literally only have enough dishes to last us one day. So by the end of the day, we do all the dishes, and it seems hard at first because you're like, oh, I have to rewash the one knife we have, but it's just, you'll find that when you kind of convert to the minimalist way of living, like it's just less to do because there's less to clean, there's less to wash, which is great. Another thing I wanted to mention is the dishwasher. So this is the dishwasher. Again, I love that it's hidden. I love that a lot of the appliances are hidden. And then over here, hold on, let me move this. Over here we have our washing machine, brand new washing machine, hidden. Love that. And then I wanted to point out that we do not have a dryer, and this is another thing I mentioned in the ebook. It's common for people to not have dryers here. So when you look out here, you see that we have this thing. A lot of people have this in Portugal. It's a clothes drying rack. It's nothing fancy, but you know, it works. It's 90 degrees outside, so things have been drying in like 20 minutes. So in the winter, when it's colder and damp, we'll probably have to find somewhere to dry our clothes, but other than that, it's been fine. Let's flip the camera and look at the home this direction. So same living space. This is our dining area, gorgeous glass table, and I think faux suede chairs. It's amazing to sit and enjoy your meal and not feel your bum hurting, so love that. And is it great for kids? Not really. We have to scrub food out of the suede every day, but you know, I like to be comfortable while I eat, so I love that. And again, all this came with the apartment. The art on the wall came with the apartment, so all good there. This couch matches the dining room chairs. Love that. The thoughtfulness in this room, just, I love waking up every day and seeing my beautiful home. And these throw pillows, like, again, kind of goes with the theme. It's gorgeous. They used to be more puffy, but we've really been living in this space. And then this gorgeous yellow lamp with an end table. There used to be a big round coffee table here, which was amazing, but the kids just needed more room to play. So we asked the landlady to store it for us, and she did, and she's amazing. And then one thing I love is this like entertainment center. I have like my tech stuff stored here, papers, notebooks, books, kids notebooks, more electronics. The kids' arts and crafts are in here, so they literally know like, oh mom, I want to do arts and crafts. They know where everything is. It's down there. This cute beanbag, which again brings in the yellow and cool gray into the room. And these gorgeous armchairs, which are fantastic and have the yellow. I love it. I just feel, it's just like, it was so thoughtful. And again, not every apartment is gonna look like this, but I just wanted to show you what came with the place. This area rug also came with the place. So if you're curious about what the heck did we even buy, we bought towels, bed sheets, microwave, toaster, coffee maker, laundry rack thing, and I think all of these things came up to about $500, like trash can, toilet bowl scrubber, you know, things like that. But everything else, all the major things came with the apartment. The last thing I want to show you guys is my favorite part of this entire townhome, and that is our private sunroof. So let's go outside and brave the heat, and I'll show you that. Okay guys, so we're on the balcony right now. It's kind of a mess, so I don't want to show you it, but there's a balcony here, and one of my dreams for this space is to get a small table and chair set so I can eat lunch and breakfast out here because it's lovely when it's not 90 degrees. But come over here, I want to show you the sunroof. So this is, I'll tell you when we go up there. Oh my gosh, the view. Okay, so this is my absolute favorite part of living here. Right now, there's a lot of bird poop. I'm gonna be real with you. There's a ton of seagulls where we live,
I kind of love it though. I love hearing seagulls and birds every single day. But when it's clean up here, I do yoga and meditation up here in the mornings. If you guys are only here for my Portugal videos, you probably don't know that I make mental health videos and mindfulness videos. And I try to encourage people to have self-care practices. So it's a really big part of my life to come up here in the morning and have a space that's just for me, where I get to do 10 minutes of yoga, 5 minutes of meditation, and I just feel like I start my day on a really, really good note. And that's been a dream of mine for a really long time, is to have that space to do that. And I feel so lucky because for years I just kind of did it with the kids and everything, which is doable, but having the space has just been like a dream come true. But basically I have this whole sunroof, and my dream for this space is to have lawn chairs and an umbrella, and to get the kids a kiddie swimming pool. When the landlady brought us up here, I was just like, so like, please, please give us this place. Like, I can't believe that there is an area, and oh, I want a hammock. That's the other thing. I really want a hammock, and I want to be able to read out here and just feeling the breeze and having a space to always kind of like have some sun. There's some people I know that are like vampires about the sun. I need it to feel my batteries recharge, so that's been amazing. And then one last thing I want to show you before I tell you how much this place costs is I want to show you the view. So if you come over here, we get this, like, I don't know what the degrees is, but it's like definitely over 180 degrees of ocean view. And it's just like wild. Like, how is it that I have this ocean view? Whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed, I just come up here and I just take a breath and look out and realize and remember how small I am in the world, and that my problems are really tiny and manageable because the world is a big place. But that's just me getting spiritual. But yeah, that's everything. We're gonna go inside and I'm gonna tell you how much this place costs. Let's go. All right, you've made it to the end of the video and I'm ready to tell you how much this place costs. It costs 1,300 euros a month to rent this fully furnished, brand new renovated place in a gorgeous area of Faro, Portugal, in the Algarve region. And one thing I forgot to mention is we are a 20-minute walk from the beach. So I feel like I live in San Diego, but it's a fraction of the cost and people are really nice here. Not that people aren't nice in San Diego, but again, I haven't found that family-oriented, family-friendly vibe the way that I feel it here in Portugal. And if you're wondering what the conversion is, just Google 1,300 euros in US dollars. When we moved here in March, 1,300 euros was about 1,500 US dollars. And now I'm filming this as of July 25th. The euro and the US dollar are at parity. They're almost equal. So, you know, in terms of how much it costs, that can change, but 1,300 euros is really affordable, and our landlord includes water and electricity in that price. So we pay 1,300 euros for our home, full furnished, plus electricity and water, and then we pay 60 euros a month for gas. So hopefully that answers your questions about quality of life, cost of living in terms of housing, and what you can get. Know that this is just my personal experience, and there are a lot of even cheaper apartments depending on older furnishings or getting an apartment that's not furnished, or depending on the area. Again, I live really close to the beach, so it's like, you know, a higher price range. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up and a subscribe. Leave me a comment below if you found anything surprising or anything interesting. I'd love to hear from you. If you have more questions, I offer one-on-one consultations, but if you would like a more affordable price point, I am hosting a live Q&A this Saturday, July 30th, and I'll put the date and time and everything in the description. And it's only 40 bucks a ticket. So it's live. There will be a replay if you cannot make it, and you will be able to submit your questions in advance. So I will answer your questions on the live video, but this is a really affordable way for people to ask more personal questions, because I cannot answer every question I get in the comment section. And I know that not everyone can afford a one-on-one consultation with me, but if you are interested in moving to Portugal and you have some questions that you want to ask me personally, going to this live Q&A is going to be one of the best ways to do that. So this Saturday, it's happening. There will be a replay that I will send to all ticket holders. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link below for you to check that out. Thank you so much again for watching this video, and I will see you next week. Bye.